What is up? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. I am your host, Allan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Grace Remington will be back, I believe, on Wednesday. So you're going to have me the next 2 days. But you know what? Life could be worse. What you're really going to have is tonight on CBS Sports HQ. Look at the boys. So already we saw 1:30 Eastern. The man, the maestro there tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, the maestro and prop stars breaking down everything that you need across a multitude of sports. All right, enough of me yapping. Let's bring in the stars of the show here and get this thing started because we have no time to waste whatsoever. All right, first off, my man, Mikey B, looking great in the Hall of Fame. We understand that your lovely significant other did some cleaning around there. It was already great. It's perfect now. So well done to her. Knock it out, buddy. What do you got?
Yeah, I got a little bit of a different setup here. My wife did some remodeling. She's the handy one. I am not. But hopefully I can hit a couple of winners. So let's go to the Braves and the Guardians game. We'll do Braves money line. This has been bouncing around all day. Minus 140, minus 145. I like this because the Braves have won 8 in a row. Best record in baseball. They're 26-12 on the road. So I'm not really worried about this game being played in Cleveland. Guardians are only 20-19 at home, so they haven't exactly been great there. Big difference between these two teams is the lineups. Now, the Guardians have hit the fewest home runs in baseball, and they've scored the 4th fewest runs. The Braves have hit the most home runs while scoring the 3rd most runs. So I don't expect the Guardians to be able to keep pace offensively, so that's why we'll take the Braves on the money line. And then another simple one. Let's do Giants money line over the Mariners at minus 140. Now, Logan Webb is pitching for the Giants. He loves pitching at home. For his career, he has a 2.83 FIP and a 1.19 WHIP there. Behind him is a well-rested bullpen. Their closer, Camilo Doval, and one of their key setup men, Taylor Rogers, have not pitched since Friday. The Mariners have the 7th worst OPS in baseball. They're just 16-22 on the road. So the Giants are missing some key guys in their lineups here, but with Webb and his top relievers rested behind them, I think they win a low-scoring game at home.
I like it, man. I like it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to play off exactly what you were just talking about here. So let me I've got 3 plays today. Let me throw them up. First 2. All right. Matt Olson, over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs going against, look, much love to our man, Gavin Williams, on the mound today for the Guardians. The pride of Fayetteville, North Carolina. But I do believe from the left side today, Matt Olson is going to get his. Your man is on fire. We're going to play that at plus 110. We're also going to play Ronald Acuna. Over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at minus 105. Yes, I do believe that the Braves are going to continue. And Barter, you brought up a great point too. The Braves, it's not like they're a home hitting team and completely different on the road. Now, I'm not saying they're going to put up double-digit runs, right? We're looking at a total of only 8.5 in this game. Bryce Elder has a little bit to do with that, but I do believe that Olsen and Acuna are going to get theirs today. And again, understand that, look, I kind of like one of these guys to hit a bomb tonight. I'm not saying that they both do. Kind of think that they both have a good chance to. That being said, why I like these is that, man, you could get it through walks. You could get it through all kinds of different ways. So it doesn't have to be just straight bombs. My last one here, we're going to play your boy Salvador Perez of the Royals over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, minus 135. Again, Joe Ryan, I like him on the mound. That being said, I really think that Perez has an excellent shot today. I almost wanted to go with Bobby Witt as well, but his history against Joe Ryan is atrocious, literally atrocious. That being said, as soon as I say this, he's going to have the game of his life. But, EC, what do you think about these 3 here?
Well, I mean, AB, how can I argue with you on anything related to the Braves? I mean, what you did last week, you hit them all. I mean, you ran the table with those. Now, I'm going with a Joe Ryan prop today. So I'm not sure about Salvador Perez, but the way you're on fire, you're cooking. So who might argue with you?
Well, I was going to say this. All right, you know what? Joe Ryan, and I want you to jump into this. I'm going to throw it right back to you. He can strike out everybody on the Royals except Salvador Perez, and we could both be fine. You know what I mean? So, look, I throw it to you, man. What do you got, buddy?
All right, well, here's what we got, AB. And I like your picks, obviously. You're on a heater. Last week was not my best, but I'll tell you what, maybe things have turned. If I had Ricky Fowler yesterday, like Coach did on the early wedge, so if you had that as well, either we're due for a great week or maybe we got all of our luck out on Sunday. Guess we'll find out. But let's start with the Reds and Nationals over 18.5 combined hits at minus 105. I played 2 of these bets late last week and hit them both. So let's go for 3 for 3. Luke Weaver is one of the worst starting pitchers in the league. I think the Maestro said that on the morning show last week. He's given up 3 or more runs in 6 straight starts, but somehow the Reds are 6-0 in these starts since May 31st. He's given up 84 hits in 64 and 2/3 innings pitched, 48 hits in a little over 35 innings pitched on the road, basically more than 1 an inning. I think he goes, let's say 5 innings. I think he gives up at least 7 hits. He's in these 6 games that I referenced, 2 of them have had 18 total hits. The other 4 have had 20 plus. The wind is blowing out at Nationals Park tonight. And the over is has hit in 4 of Jake Irvin's last 6. He's starting for the Nats. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Let's play the over and hits at -105, at over 18.5. Then we're going back to our buddy, Luis Ariz, over 1.5 total bases at -115. He's facing up against Miles Michaelis, who had a dreadful June, gave up 40 hits and a little over 29 innings pitched in the month. Ariz is hitting .430 at home and .391 against right-handed pitching. All we need is a double, and if not, I think we're going to get multiple hits anyways, so I feel really good about this one. It's in all my parlays today. And then we referenced it. We talked about a strikeout parlay because, hey, I'm going to be off for the 4th of July, so I had to give you guys something early in the week. Mikey B talked about Logan Webb and the Giants. I'll get to him a little bit later, but Joe Ryan, over 6 strikeouts. If you read Proppy's article today, I might be onto something. So Ryan has had 6 or more strikeouts in his last 4 against Kansas City, dating back to last year. He's averaging more than 6 innings pitched and more than 7 strikeouts per start at home this season. Now, Logan Webb has 5 or more strikeouts in his last 4 and 13 of his last 15 games. And oh, by the way, the Mariners strike out 3rd most in the league. I love everybody's plays tonight. I feel like we're due for an 8-0 as long as I don't ruin it, right?
Dude, it's not going to be you ruining it at all. And, okay, I understand you're playing golf tomorrow, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Real quick, what is your golf game like? Are you do you bomb it off the tee? Do you hit? All right. Are you just
I play like an old man. Yeah, I'm like an old man. Yeah. I mean, I hit it maybe 225 down the center. Iron play is getting better, but I'm strong around the greens, especially on the greens. That's where I have to make up strokes. I'm a 16 handicap, which compared to others that we've talked about in the early edge universe, not so good. But I did have that 80 in April. So you never know. Maybe I can pop every now and then.
Buddy, if you're averaging like 88, right? Like, that's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. Barter, do you play golf?
I do not. No, kids are too little. Don't have the time. I was going to get into it, but ran out of time. Too young. Maybe when I get older.
Game. Yeah, it's a difficult game.
Do you play, AB?
Yeah.
Do you play?
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't say well, but I own clubs, and I'll pay to go out and play. Look, I'm like you. I'll keep it somewhat straight. Dude, it's when we get 7-iron, 8-iron, we get into trouble quickly. And I know 7-iron is generally a lot of people's favorite club to hit. Dude, get into trouble very quickly. So, yeah.
Do you know who the best golfer is that I know of among the early edge universe?
Who?
It's Jake the Snake. He's like a 2 or 3 handicap.
Okay, we're going to get into this later on. Jake the Snake, 1, you're 100% right. He is. Number 2, the guy played minor league baseball as well. Number 3, he has a burner Twitter account that no one has found yet that is the ultimate bounty prize. If anyone can find it, I swear I will just pay you money because he has one and he will tell nobody. But you're right,
Really?
Snake. Yep, 100%. Snake is athletic for sure. All right, everybody, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Take a little recap here, and that is the bounty. If anyone can find his burner account, EC is on the Reds. Nationals over 18.5 hits at -105. Luis Ariz over 1.5 total bases, -115. Strikeout parlay, -116. Joe Ryan, 6+ strikeouts. Logan Webb, 5+ strikeouts. Mike Barter's on the Braves money line, -140. The Giants money line, -140. I am on Matt Olson, over 2.5 hits, runs and RBIs at +110. Ronald Acuna, over 2.5 hits, runs and RBIs at -105. And Salvador Perez of the Royals, over 1.5 hits, runs and RBIs at -135. Yeah, so whoever can find that, I'm telling you, whoever can find it is the ultimate champion of the early edge universe. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks.